Come on into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state where you are catching this live information from. My name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am your cash flow queen and founder of the #1 legal tax hack to hire your kids in your own home-based business. So should you choose to do so. And today, on this Thursday, we are talking about creating loyalty programs that keep customers coming back. So if you are interested in how to discover how to create an irresistible customer loyalty program and offer that will actually boost the retention in your business and increase repeat business, as well as those who will refer, then stick and stay and let me run this place so that you guys can get this information on today. That actually rhymed, didn't it? Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, Streamyard, GoHighLevel, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order. That's absolutely right. So today we're talking about creating loyalty programs that keep your loyal customers, or even some of your new customers, coming back for more. So again, come on into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable, post your city and state. Let me know where you are chiming in from, catching this information on today, so I can know where this value is reaching out here in these internet streets. And also for my hearing impaired audience, if you are of the non-hearing persuasion, like many of my family and friends are, then actually you want to go over to LinkedIn or YouTube. Let me try that again, LinkedIn or Facebook, so that you can see the on-screen captions that happen. And for those of you that are in my YouTube family, you're actually available to click the CC at the bottom so that the captions will come up on the screen, and then you are available to see the words that I'm speaking, the value that I am giving, and how it could potentially impact your business or your brand. And thank you for continuing to listen to this information, to see this information, to read this information, and to implement the value that I'm delivering. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, go ahead and look down below and click that specific bell so that you can receive notifications next to the subscribe button if you're already subscribed. And if you're not, go ahead and subscribe, right? So today we're actually talking about how acquiring new customers, that's great, but even more important, keeping your current customers coming back for more. This is the best way that I have found to do it, and that is creating a loyalty program that actually will build stronger customer engagement, relationships, and all of that. And it also increases the lifetime value of not only your product, but what your product delivers to your client. So today we're diving into how to create a loyalty program that works, what drives the engagement for that program, and then also how to automate the process and how to actually take from some areas that you already have content and how you can begin to break that content up and deliver it in the short form, or take multiple pieces of short form content and create it into long form content. And then you're available to utilize that inside of your loyalty program. So you may be asking yourself, well, what specifically, is a loyalty program, or what are some of the benefits of a loyalty program? Well, the number one thing that it does is it increases and encourages repeat business, repeat customers, repeat clients, right? They love rewards for their loyalty. So we're going to talk about how you can create that particular avenue for them. It also increases the CLV, and that's the customer lifetime value. Long-term customers spend more over time because they already know, like, and trust you enough to continue to do business with you, and they refer, right? It also builds stronger relationships between you and your customers because they feel appreciated, they feel valued, they feel seen, they feel heard, right? And they know that when they tell you things that are going on inside of their own business, in their brands, inside of their problem areas, their pain points, that you have the solution, especially when you deliver the solution, okay? And then it also will boost your word of mouth interactions, your word of mouth marketing, your referability. That's very important, right? Happy customers will always refer others. And we know unhappy customers will review you. Okay, so we want to figure out a way to get around that, to make sure that we're having happy customers by providing discounts and creating long-term connections with your audience. So there are different types of loyalty programs that are out there. I'm going to cover a couple, and then I'm going to focus on what specifically I do in this realm. So according to my notes, there are point-based programs. Customers earn points for purchases. There are tiered programs. The higher the level of engagement, it unlocks additional rewards. There's subscription-based loyalty programs, which is one that I offer. Exclusive membership that offers perks and discounts, right? You get codes and things like that to get discounts on some of the offers that I have. Hashtag CTT Squad members, right? And then you also have referral-based rewards, which encourages existing customers to bring in new leads, and residual-based rewards. Now, I don't have that one on my notes, so I'm going to make a small note here because that is very important. And the reason it just popped into my head is because it's one that I actually offer. So I'm not sure why I don't have it in my notes. And that is residual-based access is what I'm going to call it in my notes. And that's where you have where your customer base, your clients, your members inside of your community, when they refer other people and other people join based on the link that they send out that you provide for them, then when a fee is paid, then they receive residuals based on the lifetime use that whoever they referred utilizes. So if they come into the community using a referrals link, then when they buy, a part of that is automatically put into that member's account based on the use that their referrer brought into the service. I hope that makes sense. And if I explained it a little bit confusing, that's because I did it off the top of the dome. This is something that's in there automatic when you come into the community. I don't have to explain it a lot because to me, it's common sense. You refer someone, they pay something, you get a kickback. Okay, so the key is choosing a loyalty model that actually aligns with your audience, right, and their business goals. So for me, subscription-based, referability, and residual are the three models that I specifically offer. So those are the three that I talk about. So let's talk about actually how to automate and manage a loyalty program. Okay, so the first thing in that, step one in that, is actually choosing a loyalty program platform. And I suggest that you utilize your agency app, GoHighLevel, or you utilize the options that are available for referrals in Streamyard and Canva. So these are the three platforms that we focus on here inside of the BrandYOU agency because that's what we utilize to build client brands, right? We take the opportunity to put all of their system inside of the GoHighLevel app because it has everything that my members need to actually run a successful brand and business. And it allows both of us access, right? I build the brand, I put the brand inside of GoHighLevel so that they are available to do whatever they need to do with regards to their websites, their funnels, their customers, their memberships, their chats, their social media. All of that is inside of the GoHighLevel app. When it's time for them to stream, yes, they can continue to utilize their Zooms, should that be their platform of choice. But I like to employ with them and impress upon them to utilize StreamYard. Why do I say that? Because Zoom will only allow you to Zoom to one platform. StreamYard will allow you to Zoom, yes. StreamYard will allow you to stream, yes, to multiple platforms at the same time. So while you're used to coming into your Zoom room I'm talking specifically to the people that you can see on the screen. If you're using a meeting inside of a webinar format, you can't see the people. It's no different than when you're in StreamYard, except StreamYard is better. Why? Because not only are you streaming that webinar to the people who are in the room with you inside of that webinar format where you can only see their name, when you are in StreamYard, you can still only see their name, but you can see their images when they comment. Why? Because wherever you are streaming to, whichever platform you're streaming to, right, their images will pop up on the screen when they comment, when they like, when they share, and you can engage with them in a live format on any of the platforms that you're streaming to. Now, I have found that LinkedIn acts a little hinky. You actually have to go open a separate tab and comment, and then those comments will come into the StreamYard with you. I don't know what that's about. I need to put in a ticket for it to make sure that they're aware of that, because a lot of these platforms, they receive the feedback from people verbally, but never inside of their tickets. And then when they receive them in their tickets, yay, it happens. Anyway, I'm on a tangent. I suggest using StreamYard as one of your customer loyalty programs, and I also suggest using Canva. Why? Because again, it is a point where you can get residuals from it. You can actually offer incentives. You can actually connect with your clients' designs inside Canva. You can actually be made an admin or a member inside of their StreamYard account so you can assist them. There are so many different features available for assistive capabilities, right, to simplify the process and organize the process for my clients. That is the reason why I focus on these three platforms. So number one, choose a loyalty platform, a loyalty program platform that actually works and aligns with your specific niche, as well as what you will be available to offer your customers or your clients. Step two, set clear goals and rewards. Define what actions earn rewards and how customers will redeem them. So basically what that's saying is, I want you to move to level 1, 2, or 3, and this is what you need to do to be able to move to level 1, 2, or 3, right? Inside of our membership, Dr. Regina is currently on our leaderboard at a level, I believe she's at a level 3, if I'm not mistaken. And currently there are 9 levels that are accessible. 5% of the members are up to a level 5. And let's see, if 5% are at a level 3, 18% are at level 2, 73% are still at a level 1. You want to be able to move through the ranks, and you need to know how to move through those ranks. So I'm gonna see if I can get another window open over here so I can show you 2 different platforms that offer leaderboards. And let's see if I can get this one open. And I'm probably going to have to log into this one because it looks like when I did a reset, it logged me out of several. Okay, here we go. I love the restore feature. Brings you right back to where you were. All right, so I'm going to show you 2 separate communities here so that you can see an example, because I know you guys are visual, and that's cool. You guys are visual, I understand. All right, so here inside of our community, it tells you a newbie is a level 1, a novice, an engager, a connector, an implementer, a coach, an executor. And if I have that spell wrong, I will change that. It's supposed to be executor, mentor, and mastery levels, right? Dr. Regina is leading the current leaderboard, right? Amongst our other members over here, right? And once you reach different levels, different panels begin to show up over here. So you, at a certain level, become an engager, guest, a newbie, signpost. Again, these are some of your ranks that you can ascend to and how you would actually receive some of the goals and the rewards that happen. You also are available to issue certificates inside of the app. Another platform that I'm currently leading the leaderboard on is inside of the Visionary Resellers group here. And in this leaderboard, you see you have different levels, and I am in the top 1% of the leaders over there leading the leaderboard for the last 7 days, the last 30 days, and I'm in 3rd place for all time of a group of over 5,000 members, okay? So again, that lets you know, once you understand what your different levels are, how you would reach them. That's in step 2. You want to set the goal. Of course, the goal for everyone is to get to a level 9. How do you get to those goals? You actually are available to do what? You earn points when members like your post and comments. This encourages us as users to produce quality content and interact with other members inside of the community. And then it shows you how you need to issue those points to be able to ascend. So again, define what the actual rewards are and how customers will actually achieve those. Okay, so that is one of the ways that we do that. Let's see if I can bring myself back on screen here. Good. Okay, now step 3, promote your program consistently. You guys hear me talk all the time since we began this on 1/1 of this year about the membership and how you can get the membership. That's the $deals.martinabrityelverton.com. You can get that membership by going to $deals.martinabrityelverton.com. Why do we promote this offer? We promote this offer because people need to understand here inside of the BrandYOU agency, if you are stuck and struggling, if you have no brand, if you have no social media presence, no leads, ultimately you have no customers, okay, or clients. If your answer is yes, that is you, then you want to come and number 1, join our free community, right? But then also you want to make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel of myself and my collaborative partners, right? So that you can get free targeted notified notifications, pop-ups, alerts of when we're live, giving free value, right? Because that could be the position that you're in right now. You might be on the free 99 plan, right? Beyond that, we go ahead and tell you, if you need to become a Brand Master client, here's how you do it. If you need to become a coaching client and you need a VIP day where we build your entire brand in a day, then you need to elect to get this option. Or if you need to come into the paid membership where you can come into our group and you can get access to a particular learning tab that walks you through on your own, a DIY, so to speak, process, then you come into the learning tab and you come into the Dollar Deals membership this way. You get your own GoHighLevel account. You actually get to go through the modules step by step here, where you can go through each and every one of the options to build your brand yourself. I'm still here as your coach, right? This allows me to tell you whether it's email, social media, website pop-ups, direct SMS notifications, how to get into this membership. I tell you this each and every live that you can come into the free community, or you can go get your own membership, right? Making sure that in step 3, you're promoting that you offer this program, whatever platform, by whatever means, right? And then finally, you want to ensure that you take the opportunity to do what? You go ahead and you track the performance and adjust where necessary. You want to monitor participation levels and optimize whatever your mode or means of delivery based on who and how the engagement is happening. So for the last couple of days on through tomorrow, probably into next week, I'm not going to be live on TikTok and IG. Why? Because I'm really driving the attention to YouTube. Again, the reason that I keep the information available on Facebook and LinkedIn is because I do have hearing impaired family, followers, and friends. And I want to make sure that they can get access to this information. But my ultimate heart right now is for YouTube. What do those statistics look like? You want to make sure, as I said here in step number 4, you take the opportunity to look at your statistics, right? And so when you're looking at your statistics, you want to be able to see on Tuesday, this is what it was looking like. Okay, there wasn't a lot of engagement, nearly nil. On Monday, there were a few impressions, right? And then that jumped up on Tuesday and hit the ceiling again on yesterday, right? And what does that look like comparatively? These numbers will change next week, especially next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because this is based on a 7-day span of time. This will allow me to see if reducing my appearance live even though we're still posting on IG, reducing the live appearances on TikTok and IG will provide more added value on the other 3 platforms with a focus on YouTube. I'm going to be watching this YouTube information here to see if we can get this to do what it needs to do in a little bit better. So it's great that YouTube is now performing nearly 1,000% higher. Yay, that's exactly what we want. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and becoming, a part of this channel to get those numbers up as well, that would be greatly appreciated, okay? But more importantly, we are watching and we're tracking the performance of what we're doing so we will know what to do better. Okay. So again, I like to say to you guys, take the opportunity to go through those steps. Step 1 was again to choose a platform. Step 2 was to set goals and what the rewards for meeting the goals will be for those who participate. Number 3 was to ensure that you're promoting whatever program you're offering, whatever platform you're offering it on consistently. And number 4 is to track what you're doing and adjust what it is that you're doing to make it the most valuable for your audience. Okay, so let's move into the last segment here and let's talk about some of the objections that happen when it's time for you to utilize a loyalty program. And I have one more thing to make sure that I show you guys on screen, and that's the excuse that we run into that I hear a lot of the times: I don't have enough customers to make a loyalty program work. Okay, even a small customer base can benefit from your incentives. So you have to start somewhere. You have to start with something simple, and that's referrals. The first thing I would do was I allow anyone that brought someone with them to one of my webinars, I allowed them to get in for free. If you only came for yourself, you had to pay. But if you brought someone with you, both of you could get in for free. That's one crazy incentive. Think about it. You're going to an event. You may not want to pay the entry fee, but you have a sister girl, a sister friend, or you have a business partner that could actually learn, glean something, get some value to, take them with you. You get in free. Hello, that is a powerful incentive. Again, start with something simple. Okay, you may also have the excuse, I don't want to give discounts all the time. Don't give them all the time. I have a set discount code that only my CTT squad members know about, that they are available to use. So if you are ever checking out and you happen to have the code, you can use it. If you don't have the code, you don't get the discount. How many websites or places have you been that you see the discount code and you don't have the discount code, so you can't get access to the information, right? So you don't have to offer the discount all the time. It's not about just offering discounts. You could actually have the discounts only on exclusive content, only on VIP access, right? And then, hey, just go ahead and do free resources should you choose to, okay? Another excuse that I hear is it's just too complicated to set up a loyalty program. It's just too confusing. It's too much. Okay, then use an automation tool, right, to streamline and track what it is that you're doing. Now, I said I was going to show you something here, and this is for Streamyard users. But if you have a video already and you have other software, then utilize this method as well, okay? So I'm going to open up my Streamyard library here, and I am inside of my Streamyard library. I don't know if many of you know about this feature, but when you're thinking about the complicity that you're saying, it is entirely too complicated to set up a loyalty program, you need to change your mindset, because they can be simple, they can be clear, they can be easy, and you can also already use content you already have. So let's say if I were going in here and I were going back down through some of my back history of videos, hundreds of videos that I have built over time. So let's say I knew for sure day one's information when we started this challenge on how to empower your brand. This was when we started it, how to empower your brand through community engagement, right? With the BrandYOU agency. Let's go back into that video. When you go back into this video, this was not there just a few moments ago, right? These are the breakdown, the clips of reels from that entire 30-minute training. These are like 30-second, 90-second clips that were broken down. How did we do that if I recorded this back in January and on that date, I didn't ask for any clips, I didn't break anything down. And if you go on my timeline, you'll see I was not offering any of the breakdown videos for that specific content, right? Because at the time, I didn't see that I could repurpose this content. So here's the beauty. Back on January 2nd, where is it at? Brand building. This particular one was 34 minutes, and it was brand building for non-gurus, a step-by-step guide to success. So let's go into that one. And if you'll notice here in this one, there are no clips. Look at this beautiful little blue button over here. You can click generate, and it will begin to generate clips from this 30-minute. And now I can take that content and put that content broken down out on social media. What would I use as the call to action? Because you guys know from everything we've been discussing, there are 3 things that I give you for every single piece of content that you put out. Number 1 is a hook, either pose a question or have a very inviting title. Number 2 is make sure that whatever piece of content you're putting out provides value. And number 3, having a call to action. Right? So while this goes ahead and breaks this down, and I'll come back and show you when it breaks it down, because it doesn't take long at all, I'm going to go back into the one that I just did right before that one on Friday, not Friday, on Wednesday, January 1st. This one, how to empower your brand through community engagement. It actually broke this down for me. What I would then do is I would open up to listen to, should I not trust StreamYard, but I do. Let's see if I can get this one unmuted. And I'm going to see if it'll open it up on the screen and let you listen really quickly to what piece of content comes from this. If you don't get an assessment, if you don't, allow me to look at your brand, then you're going to continue to operate with no clear vision, with no marketing strategy, and your business could potentially fail. You might continue to struggle, be disorganized, confused, going through a lot of chaos. I know tomorrow we're going to talk about how to move from, chaos over into clarity with regards to your brand. That's what we're talking about tomorrow. But all of these things could happen, and your dream of being a successful entrepreneur could just remain a dream. Okie dokie. So was that not some great value that I give? Especially if I title the post, what happens if you don't take action on your brand? So if I take that piece of content and I drip that out onto social media, and it says and the title is what happens if you don't take action on your brand, right? The value is in the clip that I'm saying, because it's saying what happens if you don't do these things. The answer is in the video. And then I do a call to action that says, hey, catch the full 30-minute training about what happens if you don't take action on your brand. And I put that in the call to action with a video from this specific day, which was back on January the 1st. And what did I say on January the 1st was, the secret, was that one? Yeah. The BrandYOU agency reveals the secret to making customers obsessed. This is the one that I have that don't feel like it corresponds with what I just said. So I need to go back and check my title on that. I think in January, I was testing titles, because when you go in here, you are available to edit your video titles. And while I did the original one based on what it was named, How to Empower Your Brand, which this still feels off, I'll figure that out. Right here, you are allowed to pick different titles for your video. And I think on this particular one, I was testing different things. But if this is the one that I'm using, the January 1, How to Empower Your Brand Through Community Engagement. But on this particular area, I talked about what happens if you don't take action. If I link back to this full-blown video here, and they're watching the full 30-minute presentation, somewhere in the body of everything that I talked about here is going to answer the full-blown question of that, right? And that's what we want to do. So it's not difficult at all when you take the opportunity to look through what is actually available inside of what you already have. You could be thinking, I don't know how to create a loyalty program. Well, you're going to put the original content out as what did we do in January? Awareness. Put the original content toward your loyalty program by putting out awareness of what you will be talking about first. Then you want to do connections. Then you want to do engagement. Okay. And that's the ACE method that we teach. People need to be aware of who you are so they can know you first before they connect with you to determine if they like you, right? To then trust you enough to engage with you and do business with you. All right. So that is the reason that we do it this way, to help you understand there are levels to this. There are levels to this. So if you think it's too complicated to come up with your loyalty program, start by looking at the content that you already have that's valuable, break it up into social media posts or videos or reels or stories or shorts, and put it out there with an alluring title, value in the video, and then a call to action to go watch the full-blown training or education or webinar. Okay. So these are the best types because they're simple. They're easy to follow once you understand. When you're first hearing this, it may seem like overwhelm. It may seem like a lot. It may seem like a bit too much for you. However, everything started out hard initially. Initially, everything was hard. It was hard when you first started to walk. It was hard when you first started to talk. It was hard when you first started to drive. It was hard when you first started building your brand, but that's why you have a brand master and a coach to help you along the way. Okay. In addition to that, I want to close out today with your next steps and your question of the day. Okay. Your question of the day, I said question of the day. The question of today is, what's the one reward or one incentive that you would actually keep coming back to a brand for? Okay. What is that one piece of content that would make you want to come back? What is that one incentive? What is that one discount that will make you want to keep engaging, coming back to being involved with a brand? How can you duplicate that inside of your business or your brand? Okay. So your call to action for today, your step one of your next step is choose your loyalty program type, whatever will fit your brand or business, right? And then go ahead and set up a simple structure that will encourage repeat business, okay? Tomorrow, we're actually going to be discussing hosting virtual events on how to grow and engage your audience, because at the end of this journey, we will be holding a virtual event. And on this virtual event, we will allow you guys to come in for free when you bring 2 guests with you. So 3 of you show up. Where 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst of thee. Okay. You will be able to attend free as long as you bring 2 guests with you. Other than that, it's going to be a $97 entry fee for each individual person. So this is what, a couple $300 value. Okay. When you come alone, you pay for yourself. You get immediate access into the room where you will be able to see and hear all of the training for the VIP day. And this deals with building your brand from the bottom up. Okay. Guys, don't miss it. But we're going to set up some of the components of that tomorrow so that you can see hosting a virtual event is not as difficult as you may think. I'm going to show you some examples of virtual events that I have hosted. You know, in the past couple of years, I've hosted them for companies, for individuals, for, as you know, MLM companies, but I've also hosted them for individuals. I've hosted them for personalities and influencers that are on the internet today. So I just want you guys to see the power in that and the passion I have behind it to help you guys build and grow a massively amazing brand. So I hope you've enjoyed the content for today. I appreciate you guys continuing to check in. We will host after office hours today. I'm looking to see a ping in the email for those of you who come into the Learn, Lead, and Level Up community, that come into the community, that go up into the top of that tab, and that go ahead and select the events option to join us in the room. So when you come into the community and you come up here to the events tab, you go to the day's date, right? And after 3 p.m., you will see us live when you come into the Zoom room. So you'll have to hit the button, come into the Zoom room, and hold fast so I can let you into the room, and we will ask your burning business or brand questions. You can do that again at learnleadandlevelup.com. the BrandYOU community. It's a free community that's helping business owners like yourself do what you need to do to build your brand from the bottom all the way up. Thank you again for your time on today, and I'll see you guys, and I'll catch you guys on tomorrow when we discuss hosting virtual events. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina with Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, structured systems like Canva, Streamyard, GoHighLevel, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is, after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order.